Hey everybody, welcome back to Coding Pink. I'm Naya Lucy and I don't even know what to call this yet, so let's just get into this video. It's giving Beyonce. So if you're here, I take it that you've already watched the Before the Code series. If not, you should definitely go and check that out. Now that that is out of the way, it's time to have our first program. Are you excited? I'm excited. So this is actually my second time recording this video. The first time I used an actual IDE, and I also used like the text editor to show how to print a message using both of those. But right now, I'm just gonna stick to Replit. We're basically just gonna run our program through there. It works the exact same way, and I will eventually release the video or re-record a video of me displaying a message from an IDE or a text editor. But for now, we're just gonna stick to this. I feel like it's simple enough. You know, it won't take up any storage on your computer because it is an online software. You can also have multiple files within your project. So I think it's a really good resource, a really good tool. Now, bear in mind, I originally named my channel Coding Pink because like the interface that I code with, whether on NetBeans or Visual Studio, they're both pink. So it kind of bothers me that there is not a way for me to make my interface pink on Replit. I just wanted to insert that side note so y'all know. Usually when I'm working, when I'm chasing my coin, I use a pink interface. Before we get into this video, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button as well as that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
That ain't no natural. This is a natural.
So we're basically just gonna go ahead and migrate to Replit. So once you get to the website, you can see that you have the option to either log in or sign up. If you already have a Replit account, great, go ahead and log in. If you don't, go ahead and sign up. So then under create, we're gonna go ahead and click the plus sign. Just go ahead and click on Java. And I'm going to title this Hello Girl. I'm just gonna keep it private for now. So as you can see, it's starting to generate somewhere that we can run our program. A lot of online programming tools, as soon as you log in, to save you the time and trouble, they will go ahead and have a Hello Girl program set up in place where you could just take out what you don't need and insert what you do. But we're actually going to start this program from scratch so that you can see exactly what does each thing mean, and you can go through the process of programming it yourself. So let's just take it all away. So I'm gonna go through the process of basically retyping what we just took away. But as I go through typing it out, I encourage you to do it with me, as well as I will insert clips of me explaining exactly what each thing is. So let's first start off with class main. Please be sure to include your open bracket. So this first line is pretty simple. It's just saying that this is a class and we're naming the class main. It could have been named anything, but they already named it main, so I just kept it the same name. So now we'll go on to the next line, which is public static void main, and we're gonna have parentheses. So as you can see, there's a bracket for the class that carries the class, as well as there is a bracket for the public static void main statement, method, whatever. In those parentheses, we're going to pass in our string argument. So moving on to our next line, we have public static void main. This public keyword is an access modifier that is saying that the method we are writing is public, meaning it is not private. It can be accessed from anywhere in the program. Now, a method is also going to be covered later on in the series, but all you need to know for now is that this is a method. This public static void main is the way we set up a method. Then we have static. So the static keyword is just telling us that this method is a method within a class. It is a keyword that makes this method class related. Void is used to specify that the method has no return value. Once again, once we get into our methods conversation, this is going to make so much more sense. It's only so much I can say without confusing you right now. But just know that this method has no return. And now we have the name of this method. So the name of our method is main, because this is the main class. The main class is basically the class that when we press run, this is the class that the program or that the machine is going to run from. So right here you can see our parameter. This is what we are passing into the method, and so we're only passing in and storing command line arguments. So that's why it says string args. Once again, I cannot stress enough that as this series carries on, more and more of this will make more and more sense. And then within that bracket, we're going to do system.out.print, and we're just going to do line. And we're going to do parentheses, and within the parentheses, we're going to put quotation marks. Hello, girl. So as you can see, there is a squiggly line at the end, and as we talked about before the code, to end the statement in Java, you need to use the semicolon. So we have a system.out.print. This is the calling that we use to display output. Now, we could just run it as system.out.print, but clearly you see we've added line, LN, which stands for line. By putting line, I'm saying that put this output on its own line. And then within those parentheses, you'll notice we have quotation marks, and everything within those quotation marks is what will be printed. So we put hello girl because that's what I want to display to the user. And then we have our two closing brackets to close off our main method and our class. And there we go. So now let's run and see if it works. So as you can see, it prints hello girl, which is exactly what we wanted it to print. Girl, you is a coder, okay? Girl, boy, whatever. You are a coder, okay?
I guess you didn't need what you wanted, that's all about me. You said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
Take in this build successful. Take in the fact that this just displayed, okay, and bask in it. Because as a programmer, receiving this feeling of knowing it works, especially as the complexity of your program grows, this is the best feeling for me as a software developer. This is it right here, okay? This is what I love to feel. So now let's just display another message just for the fun of it. So my message says Naya is a Virgo like Beyonce because I am. Hello. And let's run it.
Let me see if you can run it, run it.
Voila, magic. So let's display two different messages. The first two messages we display, we're not going to use the LN, but the second message that we display, we're going to use the LN so you can see the difference. So the first line is going to say Naya is a Virgo. So the second line, I'm going to put Beyonce is a Virgo. And for this example, I'm going to take off the LNs in both statements. And we're going to see what happens once we run it.
Run it, run it.
As you can see, the statements have collided together because there wasn't anything to specify that we need a new line. So now let's add the LN back. You don't even have to add it to the second one because there's no line after the second one, but we're going to add it back to the first one. And as you can see with this new message, Naya is a Virgo, is on one line. Beyonce is a Virgo, is on the second line. They're separated. So another and easier way that we can do this is actually by taking the LN away. And then you're going to do \n. Oh, you got to do it within the... You do it within the quotations. So, my bad. And as you can see, the \n is pink. And that is because Java is already recognizing what we're trying to do. They know that it's not actually a part of the message. So we're gonna run that.
Run it, run it.
And as you can see, it has the same effect as if you do LN. So that's just the easier way to do it. And another way we could have did it is, of course, if this right here allows the program to know that we're starting a new line, we could easily just put this as 1. And so now we have it together, and we have the \n in between it. So let's run it and see what happens.
Run it, run it.
As you can see, it has the same effect. So yeah, this is the beginning of a new chapter, okay? Every Wednesday we code pink, so let's stay consistent on this journey. I'm gonna try to be consistent with uploading, you be consistent with watching, and let's see how far we can take this, okay? If you were able to get a successful build and you were able to print out whatever message you were trying to display, please let me know by inserting a star emoji, because you are a star.
Dude, I'm a star. You are what? You heard me, I'm a star.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Hit the notification bell so that every Wednesday you will start being notified once we drop a video. Even aside from Wednesdays, I'm about to start dropping other videos that is also tech related, so you don't want to miss that. So really be sure to hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop as to what's going on. Join the community, okay? Follow us on Instagram at @CodeInPink. Thank you again and again and again for watching, and remember that on Wednesdays we code pink. So I will see you same time, same place next week, and yeah, bye.